G'day, looky here, we have the Resident Evil 4 remake, and I'm going to explain in 10 minutes or less why this remake is a masterpiece and better than the original, which is kind of also a masterpiece. Now I've played RE4 maybe twice in the last couple of years, and then before that this was back in 2005 when it came out on the GameCube. So I'm not totally obsessed or anything with the original, however I did really enjoy it. This will be my opinion and obviously biased to me and only me. So topic sentence, the Resident Evil 4 remake is better than the original. One take, go! Resident Evil 4 remake is one of the best games I've played recently, except for the Callisto Pro... Sorry, I can't even finish that sentence. I know, why did we need a remake of what many people call the greatest game ever? Well, you can move while shooting! Move! This game plays so well. Leon moves beautifully. He handles himself very well. You can move while shooting. Move, everyone, move! That alone gives this version a gigantic tick. Basically, every mechanic is back. The roundhouse suplex, the over-shoulder aiming, the running while shoot... No, that's new, sorry. The shooting stuff out of the air, you get it. But they've added the millions of bear traps, which I apparently can't see like a dummy. The parry has been added, the finishing kill shot, and also the finer details, like more detail in when you blow an arm off, the plug bleeds out a little bit, all creepy and shit. The cheesy lines are back.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
But far and few between, which I really like, as they clearly have gone for a more serious tone in this remake, like the RE1 remake. Bear with me. The original Resident Evil was bright, more cheese than a margarita pizza, and corny acting. And the change in the remake was dark, less cheese and less corn. Exactly the same here. Dark and brooding and less cheese. The dialogue is good, the classics are back, and over-the-topness is gone. Sort of. I find it more balanced. The darker tone is fantastic, creepy and spooky, very spooky. It's so good. I think I like it more than the RE2 remake, except for the setting. You just can't beat that police station. Tone and colour has changed for the better. Before it was brown, 50 shades of brown, like everything at the time though I suppose, and bright as said before. The darker tone here is more superior, and the remake captures what I think everyone loved about the original and made it better, in my opinion. Leon is dope. By taking away the cheesy lines, it makes him more of an A-grade action star instead of a B-grade action star. And Leon is such a badass, kicking ass and taking names. He remains the star of the show, as he should be. What they have done with the side characters by just adding a little bit and kinda taking away, it makes this game a more realistic story, even though there's infected motherfuckers running around. There's a great supporting cast. Salazar is small again, but he has a gigantic personality and attitude, which is all encompassing while he's on screen, especially when you fight him. Sadler was eerie and creepy as ever, kinda looks like the one who shall not be named. Krauser is here with some real nice touches to do with Operation Javier, which links Leon and Krauser as Krauser trained Leon. Krauser's been expanded, which gives him more of a reason to be in this game. And his boss fights, holy shit. The knife fight was cool as fuck, and the trapped up Colosseum was awesome. And just to quickly interject by saying, what QTEs. Ashley is a young adult, not a bratty turd, which I dig. Their relationship evolves really nicely, and they really come to trust each other, which was real nice to see, and no weird creepy tones. And for the pervs out there, no you can't look up her skirt.
I'm pretty much a master of unlocking.
Ada was a letdown to be fair. Capcom I think dropped the ball here, but separate ways should and hopefully clean this up. She does come across well, it's mainly her voice acting. Hashtag not my Ada. Mendez was ever so threatening. I'm glad they didn't make him a stalker like Mr. X, but they stuck a hound on him, like Mr. X. What the hell's the go there? And straight to cutscene transformation. You don't get to see him transform. Strange decision, but okay. The merchant was cool, but I preferred the voice in the original, and every time I saw him, I was waiting for him to say something really cool.
Oh, my back is killing me.
And boy does he. The villagers, Castle Dwellers and the Island Boys are sick, with so many variations, like the original however, dynamite throwers and shit like that. But in the remake there is an extra stage where the parasite pushes out of their neck and their heads snap to the left, and they get power to, oh my god, over 9,000! That's another great detail. When you blow them in half or arms off, the parasite leeches out all wiggly and shit. Ugh. So far the remake has many ticks over the original. Yes, U3 was cut as a boss fight, but honestly, who cares? I don't. All my opinions, remember, just me waffling on about this game. Each space is meticulously lit, with all this detail thrown in, and yes, I hear better hardware and tech, of course it will be better. Exactly, and so it should be. There's side quests, if you will, for more loot and money. The Ashley sequence is lit by a lamp, but the darkness and eerie tone of the section makes it a standout part, unlike the original. Okay, even I feel like I'm dogpiling on this original game now, but I'm trying to make a point here. Tense horror-y moments are littered throughout this game, like the Ashley section as mentioned. But this game has balanced action and horror perfectly. Knowing when to be a crazy action like the original, the Minecraft ride in the remake, and the attack in the cabin, but then in the remake the horror snaps in just as quick and you're on the edge of your seat touching cloth. Combat has been updated for the better, just smooth, flawless movements. The kicking, which cleans a few enemies, is nice, much like the original, but the parry, absolutely game changing. Except for Salvador. Handy for the player, but come on, don't make me laugh. Stealth is cool, not completely necessary, but if you are a secret agent, you should be able to stealth around and crouch. But the fact that it's an option is sick. Capcom have allowed for so many things, and that's the best part. They've allowed for so many different takes on this game, whether you stealth a little around a section or just go guns blazing. So I think that's enough fanning for one night. Let me know in the comments what you love or hate about the remake. There are very few things I didn't like, and also, full disclosure, I truly believe because I wasn't attached to Resident Evil 4 as a lot of people are, I was more Resident Evil 2 and 3. I think that's why I've blown my load over the 4 remake. To me, this feels like what Capcom achieved with the RE1 remake. Now hear me out, what they have done from the original to remake in RE1 was added extra to the game and took away the dumb stuff to be a superior game in my opinion. I think they have done this again, which they didn't in 2 make and 3 make. Even though the original RE has a special charm which I love and still play, but I lean towards playing the RE1 remake instead of the original. And this is where I stand here. I'm going to be leaning, if not tripping over and falling towards playing the remake of 4 over the original, and to me, this is why Resident Evil 4 Remake is better than the original. One question, go.